Hi, this is Yan1. You guys can call me Philip, the team leader of Yoyofriends. And today we're going to do an overview on the Yoyofriends Papercut, the 8th year anniversary yo-yo of Yoyofriends. Alright, so coffee intro Yoyofriends, players like me and the manufacturer FBM combined together to make awesome yo-yos. Now, every single anniversary, ever since I think the 5th or 6th, I forgot, we're going to have an anniversary yo-yo. So the anniversary yo-yo will be predominantly a little bit cheaper than usual. We're gonna test. They're gonna take less profit. It's like a celebration of the creation of Yoyofriends back in 2015 or 2016. I don't know. One of them. I joined in 2018. So, anyways, 8th year anniversary. So, first look on this yo-yo, right? Well, first of all, it's paper cut. If you know the suffix cut, it's kind of similar to the shortcut. You know, it's kind of related to the shortcut. Now, where is my shortcut? There it is. Okay. So you can see the similarity. Shortcut have very famous 6 cuts on the yo-yo. There's 3 here, and there are 3 on the rim, right? So we can't really do cuts on the stainless steel. That would be very hard to do. We don't want to risk quality control. So what we did here is we recreated the 3 cuts on the profile, inner profile. Right, so there's 3 cuts here. So one thing special on this yo-yo that you can probably see is how enormous the rings are, right? Now I would say this is a very, very surprising thing, but we just released the 10 kit, which is even more ridiculous. So it's not surprising to me, but if you never heard or seen the 10 kit, this is absolutely ridiculous, right? So part of this is like right, we're looking at the Yoyofriends player, my homie Tomoki's yo-yo. Well, where's all my yo-yos? I can't find. Right, so Da Vinci, right? Da Vinci is a yo-yo that we loosely based on the rings, right? So Da Vinci have very, very big rings. Here it is, right? So we're trying to even make it even wider, right? So in order to do that, the contact area between the stainless steel rim and aluminum has to be smaller, right? You can see the contact area of the Da Vinci, it's a little bit bigger. So by minimizing the contact area of SS and 6061 aluminum, we can make the aluminum even less, right? So more weight goes to the accessory, so we can make it wider, more striking to look at, and even squeeze out more rim weight, right? So, but there's a problem, right? Durability. There's a lot of yo-yos that, you breathe on it, right? Or you slap it on a plastic chair, they will ring shift. In order to solve this, we made a kind of like a convex, I don't even know how to explain this. It's like a thing where it's like kind of hooking in, right? So it prevents it to shift. I don't know how to explain in English, but this thing doesn't shift much when you hit it on the ground. The ring just doesn't shift easily. So by doing it, it's like a latch thing, right? So by doing it, we can maximize SS ring weight. So this is a paper cut. This is 6061 instead of a traditional 7068 because the shortcut, is 6061, trying to match the shortcut. And yeah, also the rings are so huge. I remember prototype 1, it was 7068, and even at around 63.5 grams, right? The rims are like 20 plus grams, and the yo-yo doesn't move fluidly. It's like jerky because there's too much momentum, too much rim weight. It's even at 63.5, which is not a heavy yo-yo, right? Mid 63 grams are kind of into the lighter territories, and it's not moving. It's like jerky, right? It's hard to too much momentum. What we think, right? All the players across the board, even our Chinese players, they like heavier yo-yos, and they still think this yo-yo feels too much momentum, a little bit too heavy, right? So we made it 6061. We added a little bit more weight on the aluminum. And also we dropped the weight on the ring weight just a tiny bit. So now The yo-yo moves kind of fluidly, right? It's not too jerky. The momentum is just right. I actually wanted to increase the weight a little bit after after I got prototype 2, which is this. We didn't change anything between the production and prototype 2. It's the same yo-yo. But the entire Yoyofriends team told me no. So, or we didn't, I could force it, but I can't. I trust my teammates more than me. So, anyways, I'll have a full spec of the yo-yo here. Alright, so smoothness of this yo-yo. It's 10 out of 10. No fingernail vibe whatsoever. As usual. Hopefully yours is too. Power on this yo-yo is ridiculous. I think this is still 63.5 grams, something around there. I forgot the exact spec, but the power on this yo-yo is absolutely insane. Well, you're not surprised because look how big the ring is, right? Like the Da Vinci's ring are absolutely ridiculous to look at because of how strikingly thick it is and how wide it is, right? This is even wider and even more striking to look at, and it is just so much rim weight. But it's not, like I said, it's not super duper jarring to play with because, like I said, we figured that out in prototype 1. It's too much jarring to play with. We purposely dialed it back a little bit so it's not too jarring to play with. But power, even though this is 63.5 grams, it does not play like it. It plays like a 65 plus gram bimetal yo-yo. Stability on this yo-yo, of course, it's super stable. You can push it as hard as you want. Oop, I have my yo-yo for weeks, so rusty. But you can see here, no problem with the stability. When you push it, the rings are literally holding the yo-yo down in whatever the plane you want with zero problems. And yeah, it's just super stable. I think one of the most stable yo-yo in our lineup. I'm thinking of a yo-yo like more stable than this. Probably the Nucleon. Like even the Nucleon, I feel like, I don't know. I honestly think this like is as stable as a Nucleon, which is crazy because that yo-yo is like almost 66 grams. So stability is, I think it's the top in Yoyofriends, one of the top. All right, acceleration on this yo-yo is not super duper good. So it's like the natural acceleration. You follow the flow of this yo-yo, and it's not super good, right? Because it's massive rim weight. But what you do is you overpower it, right? If you put a little effort in, it will accelerate pretty fast. Because at the end of the day, this is 63.5 grams. This is not heavy at all. If you push a little bit, the yo-yo will go fast. Because, yeah, like the yo-yo is light itself. You override it a little bit, which is what you do with bimetal yo-yos. You just override it a little bit, and the yo-yo will go very, very fast. Yeah, I have no trouble making faces while pushing this yo-yo, and I'm the only one on the team who wants this yo-yo even a little bit heavier. And I actually really like light yo-yos sometimes. Not anymore, but yeah. Actually, I think I have a lighter taste in Yoyofriends, like on the Yoyofriends team. Most of the teammates like the yo-yo heavier than me. This is like one of those examples where I think I want the yo-yo to be heavier a little bit, but everybody was against me, so which is weird. Top speed on this yo-yo, that's the acceleration part. Top speed on this yo-yo is very good, because maximum stability, right? And maximum stability and just all rim weight, decent power, very good power. So you can push this very, very fast. It's not gonna accelerate like a hummingbird or a tachyon. I think it'll be like and also the 60-61. It's not like super thin and precise, but it's, I would say like a tier and a half lower than the tachyon. I think it's around the graviton, maybe a little faster than the graviton, somewhere around that. A little bit slower than the Phison, a little bit slower than the Da Vinci. I would say like a tier and a half below super, super fast, like the hummingbird and tachyon. All right, float on this yo-yo is basically non-existent because look at the rim weight. Like, where's the float? There's no quirky acceleration. This yo-yo does exactly what you want to do. It doesn't want to work with you. It will work for you. It does exactly what you wanted it to do. Right? It doesn't have any float. So that's a good thing or a bad thing. That depends on you. Horizontal yo-yo is pretty good. Good acceleration. You know, the weight is not super heavy. So if you just push it a little bit, have a little confidence, it will do just fine. It's just that stability and the massive ring weight. Just carrying the yo-yo and just making like the horizontal so easy because it's so, how do I say this? The plane. It's like the rings are forcing the yo-yo to stay at this plane and not tilt. It's very, very insane. Buying on this yo-yo, I think this is 4.5 gap width. Yeah, 4.5. So I slip a little bit with Kitty Normal, but normally people don't use Kitty Normal. I'm weird. So Kitty Fat, Kitty XL, OT. I think OT Normal worked because I think OT Normal is fatter. Right? OT Normal Fat, whatever, and then Sochi Fat, all works. Straight recommendation. Anything a little bit thicker than Kitty Normal, you're good to go. All right, finger grind on this yo-yo, no problem. 6061B blasted, like super stable, no problem. Thumb grind on this yo-yo. I won't say it's super good if you are not using fingernail. I use fingernail to grind, so it's not a problem for me. But since, like I said before, the contact area of the aluminum and the stainless steel ring are like super little, so there's not too big of a lip where your full finger can jam in to create that grind. So if you don't use your fingernail, it's probably not too good. Right? We're trying to minimize the contact so we can have a even thicker and more ridiculous ring, right? SS ring. Finger spin on this yo-yo, this is a flat cup, so it's like average to above average. Just, you know, typical flat cup thing, we'll just swim around. If you do hops, it'll do okay. You can do DNAs like this. Come on. Yeah, something like that. That was bad DNA. Right? We'll do it again. Alright, so DNA, oh dang. DNA will work like that. Okay. So, finger sounds good. So, the conclusion of this yo-yo is, I think this is very, very cool, consider that, you know, this is the first time I see rings this ridiculous. Well, not the first time. Like a normal yo-yo, right? The tank kit is, yeah, the tank kit is crazy. So, besides the tank kit, the rings are this crazy, right? You think the Da Vinci ring is crazy? This is even crazier. It's just so wide and striking to look at. Like look at it, right? I'm really proud and then like for the manufacturing team to have the minimum contact area of the 6061 aluminum and the SS ring, and whatever the latch they did or whatever they did, so it doesn't shift too much and not sacrificing too much durability. It's very, very cool. And it really, you can really feel the stability on this. The stability to weight ratio doesn't make any sense. The weight to power ratio doesn't make any sense either. This is even more extreme than the Hummingbird and even the Talcan in terms of just how much this yo-yo really weighs and how much power and stability is outputting. It doesn't make any sense, and it's really, really cool where the manufacturing technology is going. And this design is not like super duper, you know, extreme. This is based on the shortcut. Now, you know, the shortcut design is not like super duper crazy, right? It's only $30 and it's not like a crazy design. So even using like this kind of design, because we have to keep the cost down and not just skyrocket with the cost, because this is an anniversary yo-yo, right? We have to go a little bit cheaper. We can't just charge like, you know, 100% our normal prices. So even with that design, we can manage to squeeze out this much performance on yo-yo. It's really, really cool and really insane. And I can't wait what we can do going all out. I know some of the prototype and oh my god, they're actually insane. So, Also, yeah, the YOLO name Papercut, because it's kind of related to shortcut. It's in a way a bimetal shortcut. So we're trying to rename it. And one of my favorite songs is well, my favorite band is Linkin Park. One of my favorite songs is Papercut by Linkin Park. And I was like, why not just name it Papercut? I know it doesn't, like, the meaning itself, like Papercut, it's like, you know, you got cut by a sheet of paper, but it's just a good song and it sounds cool. So Papercut, yeah, Linkin Park. I'm gonna edit the official video with Linkin Park's Papercut song too. So yeah, you know, Linkin Park's still my favorite band, even to this day. All right, thank you all for watching. Happy 8th year anniversary for Yoyofriends, and cheers for many years to come. Peace.